Alright, we are live. How's everyone doing? So, 3.0 release tomorrow. We're gonna be doing 2.5 main stores. Probably actually gonna be a short one, but tomorrow's gonna be hype. 3.0 areas looks pretty insane. Also, I got something to show you guys. Yeah, I got Rubilia, but here's the best part. Here's what I can do with this. Wait. That was the wrong sprint. Yep, I can do this infinitely. Just gotta sprint once, click holding it, and this. I nearly climbed to the top of the Tower of Fantasy, but yeah. Hey, how you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Mirrorflare Hall. This should be like the build-up, basically, to the main 9. We're probably gonna see Lan and forgot his name, the other character. Can we not fly here? I don't think we can. Yep, we can't fly here because we can't use weapon. I mean, we can, but I guess. Okay. Oh, because you have to be able to use a jetpack. I see. Even though you don't use a jetpack, because jetpack has like a cooldown, a big one at that. Talk to Shirley. Okay.
We're back. I feel
It's been a while since I did main story here.
So many
To
things
Tower of Fantasy. Was a 2.4 release. That's when we did last time because that was 2.4, and then 2.5 released quite a while ago, and we've basically been through the entirety of 2.5, and 3.0 releases literally tomorrow, which is why I wanted to do this today, so that tomorrow we can go right into 3.0. Hello there, Mao. How are you doing? Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. Did I miss much? No, we actually just started, so we're gonna just spend the night here at the Mirrorflare Hall, which is like the hotel, and we literally just entered the room, so you actually didn't miss anything at all. So don't worry about that. Welcome back.
Sure enough, I still care a great deal about the Angels of Clemency.
They did show up on the last story, yeah, for a second.
They seem to know everything on Vera's side. How do they do it?
Revealing this without any scruples shows your confidence in it.
I care a lot about myself. Could it be, after all, they're always talking about the works of the sage and things like that.
I nearly thought the sage died. Well, I don't think he did. I don't remember. It's been a long while since 1.0. I gotta look back at that last scene. I think the sage was killed, right? I could be wrong. Actually, it's been like more than a year. I gotta look back at that. I didn't play I mean, not really actively, but like I didn't play much until 1.0, and then 2.0 dropped. That's when I actually started playing a bit more. So I don't remember much from 1.0, unfortunately.
Don't worry.
I mean, I remember, but like not as clearly as 2.x story.
Everything will be okay. As I've mentioned before, they've been watching Vera. If there really are heirs of Ida forces in Vera, they would have reached here long before us.
I don't think there are. I think it was just Clemency that popped in.
I'm sure Archon Larson and his aides will make a wise decision regarding this.
Stayed up all night? Really? Did something bad happen? Couldn't sleep or something? I hope you're alright.
Uh-huh. All in all, I'm very happy to see the two parties united by a common goal, and I hope for the best in the future. When you put it that way, I feel a little relieved. You must be tired. Get some rest tonight.
Alright. My favorite weapon of all time, honestly. This is so cool. And the flying, not to mention that. I'll show you in a bit because we can't do it right now. We have to be outside. But there, you can fly with this. I mean, you could fly with a jetpack before, but this is way better than the jetpack because it has no cooldown and it's way faster. The only drawback is when you're gliding across, it goes slightly more downward, but it also goes extremely fast and has no cooldown, so it really just pays off to just use the wings instead of a jetpack. You can still use a jetpack, but it's not really slow, so. Right, now for the meeting. Once we're outside, I can show you. Alright, so we gotta go over there. We could take the taxi, or we could fly over there. Oops, that was a bad flight there. Hold up. There we go. Now we could fly. Let's see where. I can take bridges. But I refuse to use the taxi. Yes, over there. Oh no! Okay, I gotta teleport. I mean, I think I could get up there, but we're wasting time. But alright, well, you know, let's do it. We gotta use a jetpack here, though. Because that's really, oh yeah, okay. You know what? Not giving up. We're going the normal way. And by that I mean flying. Okay, I can get up there, sure. Easy. Alright. Back to flying. Oops. I'm not taking the elevator. Elevators just aren't for Rubilia users. No, we fly. Who the heck takes the elevator these days? See, we're nearly across. Actually, there. Thing is, there's not a. That's one of the hardest buildings to get to. Am I gonna teleport because of that? No. We're getting there. Let me see what road is best to take. Can we go through here? I think we can, right? At least we can get a better view and see what's up. I don't think we can climb that. I mean, Shirley? Oh, it's Shirley from a side quest. I don't know there was a side quest here. Not the main story, Shirley. You know what? Screw it. I'm teleporting. Nah. I don't have time for this. Oh wait, yeah, right. You can't teleport. Can we go through a? I guess we could go through here, and do that. And if that doesn't work out, we'll use the taxi. We could go through the big roads, but that'd take a long time. Yeah, that sounds easier. Oh. Long story short, 2 days ago I woke up too early, and for some reason I will not talk about it. I had to go sleep later. Those two super tired. Yeah, that would leave you tired. Because I ended up sleeping the whole day and wake up. It was becoming dark and stayed up till now. Ah, I see. Yeah, that would mess up your sleep schedule. You're just gonna have to adapt as time goes on over the next few days. But yeah, that's messed up. Hope you managed to fix that sleep schedule then. Do I know the way across? Yes, I do. I have an idea. the things I do to avoid using the taxi. Yeah, because here I can actually go up here. Yeah, going taller, okay. I literally climbed, not entirely, when I got Rubilia. I climbed up to a pretty high point of the Tower of Fantasy. Somewhere around... You see where those three thingies with the white lines are? It was around there that I climbed up. You can't climb further. At least I don't think you can. Not with just Rubilia's wings, at least. But that was pretty high up. Because with just a jetpack... Because the jetpack doesn't go as high as the wings. I can show you. It goes up to here. If I use the wings, it goes a lot higher. You cannot climb the Tower of Fantasy, even up that high without the wings. It's actually super broken for exploration. I love it. It's gonna be, honestly, it's gonna be amazing exploring. I'm really glad I got Rubilia. It's gonna be amazing to explore 3.0, the main 9 with Rubilia's wings. See? No taxi. We don't do that here. Alright, let's go in. Unfortunately, I can't use the... I can attack, but I can't jetpack here, which means I also can't use the wings passive, unfortunately. Alright, let's go. Remember last stream I lost most of it because I sleep in the middle of it. It's because I was so tired. Ah, I see. Yeah, I remember when you popped in a bit. But you weren't there. I'm guessing that was the stream, or was it the one that was after with Act 2? But yeah, I hope you managed to fix your sleep schedule then. I might stream Act 3 later. I don't know yet. Depends. Because I would not do it tomorrow, and chances are, if I don't stream it later tonight, which I don't know if I will want to, because I also gotta watch the Fontaine teaser, and I do want to go to sleep relatively early, and Act 3 was like 2 hours long at least, which might take me like up to 3 hours to stream. So I don't know if I want to do a big one, depends. I'll have to see. But if I don't today, it's probably gonna be only like 2-3 days, because 3.0 is about around the corner for this, but yeah.
Welcome, honorable guests from Domain 9. I am Archon Larson of District 7.
Archon Larson, it's an honor to meet you.
Lan.
Miss Lon, the Vera region and Domain 9 are both affected by gray space entities. For this, we have the same target and goal. If we are willing to share what we know, our fight against those gray space entities will be more efficient.
Can't agree more, Archon Larson.
There we go.
The information Vera has gathered is very important.
Based on the findings of this trip, we are now certain that the disconnection between Meroria and Inners was premeditated and carefully calculated by gray space entities. The disguiser lurking in Inners assisted a group of gray space entities in accumulating power. Their goal was the subsequent Abyss Current. It's not yet clear exactly how the Abyss Current was formed, or how it works, but so far, it appears to be an entrance to another plane, through which those gray space entities attempted to penetrate Domain 9. So,
Asperia oddly isn't affected by this, but of all the planes that we know of, which currently it's only 3, but there's probably more, so there might be other areas affected. 2 of them are already affected by gray space entities, so we're not sure exactly where they come from. But this is rather odd.
We have removed most of the gray space entities, but this can only delay their operation. We must close the abyss current to solve this crisis. However, we haven't found any effective solution.
The abyss
Does
current
Lan
is
know
a fairly
something?
common occurrence in Domain 9. It's a distorted space-time area caused by the powers of gray space entities. Usually, such a current would disappear on its own once the order is restored in the concerned space-time. A timestamp can be used to locate a relatively stable
Timestamp.
spot in the distorted space-time, which will be the starting point for settling the area.
So I've watched the 3.0 Q&A, not entirely. I was watching it just before the stream. I watched it like 10 minutes out of the 21 minutes there. And one of the things they mentioned was that Domain 9 was highly technological, and one of the technologies, they called it timestamps. I'm not sure what those do. I thought it'd be associated with time. Not sure though. It seems to be that then. Relatively stable spot in the distorted space-time, which will be the starting point for settling the area.
Conroe and I tried to close this abyss current with a timestamp, but the space-time distortion was so great that the timestamp did little.
I've assigned a team to study the abyss current under the Grand Sea. Once we have more information, we should be able to figure out how to close it.
Alright. One trope of sci-fi, and I find really strange, is these holograms. I think it's pretty normal in sci-fi. It does happen extremely often though, yeah. You mean strange as in like that would be a better method? There probably would actually. I just can't think of any right now.
Lynn, take charge of the underwater abyss current. That's it for today. Miss Lon, I'd love to hear more about Domain 9.
I really like how they, because very often they kind of mix in Tower of Fantasy, except Asperia, they mix like sci-fi elements with like more less like sci-fi elements, so to speak. Because the areas themselves, sometimes a lot of them are like very dangerous, and so there are people gather in some locations. Asperia was different because when the cataclysm happened, a lot of the things there were kind of like reverted because the cataclysm had to do with time. So all of them, I mean, first of all of the planes are very different from each other because of that, but specifically Asperia was set back the most. I'm still not sure of the exact workings of it, so I hope we get more lore. I do gotta review 1.0 lore, because I feel like there's stuff I'm missing since it's been so long. But yeah, that's also why we see it so much, which I absolutely love it, honestly.
Yes, I'll be on call at all times.
I guess I didn't stack, but the image looks like a 90s TV in one color. To be honest, you're pretty right. It looks like a bunch of blue pixels on it, when I guess he could have technically made it so the person appears in front of you with all the color and stuff. You do got a point there. Because you could just see the blue, I wouldn't say pixels, like squares on it, on the hologram, and that you usually see very often. It could have technically, with all the technology, it could probably be better,
Dr.
yeah.
Clive and his team are working on it. We hope to hear good news soon. Until then, be patient and preserve your energy. I'm going to check on Ruby at the security force. Are you coming?
Ruby is with the security force?
The fact that she was a gray space entity.
Yes. When Shelly is busy, Saki helps with her care.
Let's go.
I'm guessing that's where Rubilia will come in. Oh, we got to Miroria, okay. I mean, we could leave that normal. Wait, actually, we can't leave through there, but we can leave through here. Oh, it's very close. We can fly across. Easily. Lyra.
Thank you for your service, Lynn. Has the undersea abyss current been taken care of?
Like, even in real life, holograms look better than this. Yeah. I've seen some mixed reality too, and you know, they actually make it look like a relatively normal person, just slightly more transparent. So, yeah.
Fiona and her team are closely monitoring the abyss current, and everything is still under control.
She's doing great. That reminded me. Dr. Rubilia is also here. You two must have a lot to catch up on.
Rubilia. She's also here?
Yes, the doctor is currently free to carry out activities within a small area. This trip of hers is laid to my charge.
Can the doctor move about freely?
Yes, we've developed a jammer to help conceal the doctor's biosignal and cut off the hive consciousness she shares with gray-space entities. However, we still need to observe whether the doctor, with the device on, can be affected by Ruby, who has the special features of gray-space entities.
Makes sense.
In short, it has achieved the expected purpose. It interferes with the Hive Mother's ability to sense the doctor's presence or read her mind. The current situation is relatively stable, but we need to follow its development closely.
That's great.
Come on, let's go see Ruby. She didn't say anything, but we all know how much she misses you.
Alright, where is Ruby? She was around here.
Rubilia. Excuse me.
Hmm.
I need a word with Rubilia. Go see Ruby. I'll be right with you.
Ruby seems to be very fond of that doll.
After all, it was a gift from you. It's Ruby's best friend, and she calls it Dolly. This is probably Ruby's only memory of the past.
Hmm.
Is that so? I wish she could forget everything that has happened and grow up like other kids, happy and safe. Not just Ruby. I hope everyone could walk out of the dark shadow of gray space entities, and all tragedies would end here. I look forward to a bright future. In this regard, I haven't wavered or changed. No. Not only that, my attitude, my pursuit, and the answer I'm dying to verify. None of these have changed.
I just can't imagine how you have been all these years. Do you sometimes regret such a choice?
We often regret the decisions we have made, when there could have been changes. We feel disappointed and helpless with the results, so we dream about another possibility. But burying your head in the sand doesn't help the situation. Having the Crystamax implanted and traveling to the confounding abyss are steps I must take. There is no other choice
She
for
went
me.
through a long journey about that. Do you know the way to show that you have advanced tech is blue neon lights on graphic screens? Kinda true. Yeah, a lot of it in sci-fi is mostly like the neon blue. It's kind of like a neon yellow too. Like the electric neon yellow is also the most common lights.
Even if the hope is slim, this I must do. It's the only way. What would you do if you were me?
Interrogation room. Alright.
Wow, you were in Inners! That's amazing!
Aw, sounds like she wanted to go have an adventure,
Are
huh?
there many houses made of shells under the sea? I'd love to live there with Lynn.
Ruby is so precious.
Once certain things over there are resolved, we will have opportunities to go together.
Deal. We pinky promise. Yes, pinky promise. I've been very
That
good
better be true.
recently. Lynn, I promised you that I would take medicine, get checkups, go to bed on time, and eat less
Eat
cake.
less cake.
And I have kept my word. Is Lynn busy?
I'm back, Ruby.
Lynn!
How have you been? Any more nightmares?
Not at all. I haven't had any dreams recently. Actually, I slept through every night.
That's good. Have you grown tall?
Really? You think so? Very soon, I'll be as tall as Lynn, and I can go on operations with you.
You will make a great comrade, Ruby. I look forward to that day.
Aw.
Ruby, just a moment. Sorry to interrupt.
If anyone
you,
hurts
Great
Ruby,
Queen.
I have a knife here. Like, they better not.
We just received a message. The abyss current has become even less stable. We need to figure out a plan as soon as possible.
Understood. We're on our way.
Lynn, when this is all over, let's visit Inners
Stay in a shell
and
house.
stay in a shell
There's
house
no
together.
shell houses. We'll make one.
Sounds like a plan. And we will stay as long as you like.
Yeah, I will be a good girl. Lynn, come back soon to get me.
I will. We have a deal. Executor, Shirley, time to go.
Alright, before we go pay a visit to the Grand Sea, I would spend my currency on the entertainment center and see what I get out of the gachapons. Because I've done my dailies, but I haven't actually spent the Verons and the Mirage thingy that I just got also 150 coins. So you know what, let's do that first. If we get lucky, then we'll continue the story. Won't take long. Alright. You got 3 here. The same way they show you where I by typing really fast on the black screen with green numbers and characters. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that is what a lot of sci-fi and hacker kind of movies and characters do. But if it was realistic, I don't think it would be fun to watch. So that's probably why they do it. Because truth is, hacking and coding, for that matter, is a bit of a tedious job, honestly. Like, even if you're good at it, it's very complicated. At least for coding. I don't know about hacking, because, well, I don't know what it's like, but I'd assume it's similar. A lot of searching on the internet, too, I'm guessing, for locations, cross-matching and stuff. I don't know. Also, sci-fi houses all have walls made of metal and no normal doors. Very often, yeah. Like, the doors will be like... I can show you the hotel. Actually, can I? No, I can't. I don't have the thingy unlocked. I mean, I can technically walk there. That'll take ages. I can show you something like this. Where's the door? I don't think there are doors here, actually. But yeah, basically those doors that open on their own. Even the hotel rooms. Like, you click a button and it opens. That is true. Alright, back to the Grand Sea. Yes, this is our way of walking now. Actually, I wonder if it's relatively fast. If I were to fully optimize it and not fail these timings, because there's a cooldown, and so to not waste time, I have to click it exactly when the cooldown is up. If I can fully optimize it, I wonder if this is faster than walking. Because I would totally be up for doing this. This is so cool, honestly.
According to Mook Squad's report, gray space entities have become active again recently, causing the area around the Abyss current to lose stability quickly. We haven't confirmed the causes of these changes, but this is definitely of great urgency.
With all due respect, Conroe and I are very concerned about the changes in the Abyss current. We also tried to help improve dimensional stability of the surrounding areas through a timestamp.
Timestamps again.
However, it came to our attention that the space-time fluctuation there was aligned with the Abyss current. To put it another way, those areas may become Abyss currents at any time, and this expansion will continue. If the Abyss current can't be pacified completely, the entire underwater
That'll be
world
awful.
will become part of a massive Abyss current one day in the worst scenario.
Before the situation gets worse, we must find a way to control the Abyss current once and for all. However,
leave the job of stabilizing the space-time around the Abyss current to us, Fiona. We have developed a device capable of stabilizing space-time using the technology provided by District 9. We hope this can hinder the Abyss current's expansion for some time. Dr. Rubilia has some unique opinions on how to close the Abyss current.
Is it related to her connection? Can she cut it off, actually?
Miss Lon, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Lyra. the Special Counsel of District 7. I'm here to assist with the underwater abyss current.
The pleasure is mine, Miss Lyra. And this is?
My name is Rubilia. Pleased to meet you, Miss Land.
Dr. Rubilia is an expert in gray space entities and has made great achievements in
She's
many
literally
fields.
part 1, technically. But out of her experiments, not that she was born one, unlike Ruby. But yeah.
It seems the doctor has had some unusual experiences in the past.
Indeed. I had some very unusual experiences in the past, which have given me a better understanding of gray space entities. The intelligence I have acquired is of such great importance that how I exist matters little.
How we exist. What does that mean, Rubilia?
I can't deny that, but the doctor's words are trustworthy. And I believe the following information provided by the doctor can testify to her position.
Personal accuracy decoding is like solving a puzzle. Yeah, if you think of it that way, it'll be easier.
We have developed some protective gear to conceal the doctor's
If you enjoy your
breath.
job, basically, that's
This
with
allows
anything.
her to move freely within a certain range without being detected by gray space entities. You have nothing to worry about.
Okay, let's hear what the doctor has to say.
I was told that Miss Lan and your party broke through the barrier into Vera through a device called the timestamp.
So that's how they also managed to cross between the two originally closed planes. Got it.
Yes. A timestamp can adjust space-time fluctuations, either distorting it further or restoring its original form. We closed the abyss current at Somerset Isle by correcting the order of the space-time using a timestamp.
So that's how that also closed.
I
Okay.
see. Is the timestamp probably related to the Black Stone in any way?
Black
Their
Stone.
materials seem very similar.
The doctor is referring to the black stones.
I know
widely
there's like a
distributed in the
confounding abyss
confounding
area called like
abyss,
the Blackstone
which
Tower or
is an
something.
expansive
I
underground
never knew what the
space
Blackstone
where
was
the flow
though.
of materials is way beyond our knowledge. Evidence suggests that it was the ruins of some alien civilization. Unfortunately, we don't know much about the ruins or the black stones.
The civilization below the confounding abyss, I can show you in a bit. I still will not show if that's related to abyss, to the gray space entities or the city that was once there. I think it's a city that was once there, but the confounding abyss appeared there and cut off the city in two, and the ruins mostly exist, are more intact on the lower part. Unless that also has some connection to it, like if they were mixed, maybe.
The timestamp sounds very similar to these black stones. It's safe to presume that Domain 9 also has access to black stones, and perhaps a better understanding of this material.
Black stones? Let me
Black
think.
Jade.
The doctor must be talking about the Black Jade, which can affect the stability of space-time. We made the timestamp out of it to make
Different
better
name,
use of
but it could be the same thing, because they also call from the Q&A, until now that Lan knows the term they use here. In Domain 9, they call the gray space entities the darkness. They don't call them gray space entities, because different planes, they haven't really been mostly isolated from one another. So, though they're facing the same threat, they call it different things basically. So it could be that the
it.
case.
The Black Jade is indeed a product of another civilization. During our confrontation
Oh,
with gray space
so that
entities,
confirms it.
we gradually gained a better understanding of the civilization.
What would that
but
be,
our
though?
knowledge is still limited. If more information could be obtained on that intelligent civilization, we would definitely have a better chance against gray space entities, and vice versa.
Ancient civilization. I wonder what other games do that. I really like when they bring in this though. No idea what that civilization could be though. I don't think it's the gray space entities. Maybe the gray space entities are a product of that or something. Not sure. Did y'all see? What game is that? One of my favorites because how fun it was for the community to go to the game archive to see the hidden lore. I don't know that game acronym. What's that game? Sounds cool though.
It was exactly why we ventured out into the outside world this time. Space-time was
By this
disturbed
abyss
by
current.
this abyss current, which presented us with an opportunity. So we opened a path with a timestamp and followed those gray space entities into Vera.
What Miss Land just said seems relevant to some of the shattered leads in my head. I'm comfortable making some guesses. The Abyssant can exert influence on the space-time barrier of Domain 9 through its field ability. It can call more gray space entities via the Abyss current. This is consistent with the information I've acquired from the Hive consciousness, which gives me reason to believe that it is responsible for the Abyss Current. Blackstones have a similar effect. That's why the Abyss Current at Somerset Isle could be closed with a timestamp, but the situation underwater is quite different. I'm afraid the Abyss Current is not the only thing that interferes with that sector. I suspect that the space-time there may have always been unstable, and gray space entities are using this to their advantage. The timestamp alone can't change the space-time shaped by these two forces. So another cause of this space-time's instability becomes a key breakthrough point for us.
There's another force that is affecting space-time?
I'm not sure.
So it was always
could be
there?
hidden abyssant, undiscovered Blackstone ruins, or something completely beyond our knowledge. Obviously, the potential risk is unpredictable, but we don't have a safer choice here.
How exactly does the doctor plan to identify this cause?
I will try to make an impact on the entire area by leading the energy inside the Abyss Current with the abilities of gray space entities.
Only Rubilia would be able to do that. That's pretty cool, though.
If my conjecture is correct, this cause, affected by the flow of energy, would produce an abnormal space-time fluctuation. Miss Lyra will have gears set up to detect its location.
Okay, prepare for departure.
All right. Calculation cause visual novel dating simulator game with psychological or oh wait, yeah, you've mentioned that before actually. I remember hearing you talk about that once. I see. Yeah, decoding can be super fun in games. Like trying to understand stuff from the information they provide. Where do we go? Actually, the best current. Actually, I think that's quite far away. Can we teleport? Not through the abyssins. I don't think we can teleport. We're gonna have to go quite down. Where do we go from? Probably through here. I haven't been there in a while. She could really get that teleport thingy. Because I know it was a long way down. Unfortunately, we can't fly underwater. Oh, that's gonna be a while. So, how's life? Get up here for 1.5 kilometers. I feel like putting on some music. I don't know what though. You know what? Hold up. Yes, this'll do. Thing is, you can play the entire game. Wait, let me put my phone closer. I can't read. The thing is, you can play the entire game without doing the decoding, though. It's literally lower than you would find not playing the game. Oh, in the files. That's pretty cool. So is it actually a literal decoding or like just hints and puzzling stuff together? That sounds really cool though. It's good that you can play the game without understanding that, but the hidden lore is always great. It reminds me that some companies, let me put the music a bit lower. Well, what they will do, it's different than that. Is that they'll puzzle stuff. I think Destiny 2 once did that. No longer. Destiny 2 kind of went downhill from what I heard. But they would piece things like give like hints, and then people would decode it, and then something would happen, like sometimes a video link showcasing future info that would otherwise not be found, and it would kind of bring the community together. There were some situations of that, like with Pokemon, but it wasn't really much with Pokemon. There weren't that many things. Just a few things that you could theorize about. But yeah, literal decoding. That's pretty cool. That's pretty epic, honestly. When companies do that, it's amazing. Actually bringing the community together for that. Alright, we're getting closer. Actually, I think I'll go over here first before I forget. Because otherwise, next time we have to go here, we will be in pain. So let me do that real quick. Now I can go faster through that? Okay. It's an indie game, no company here. Even better. Honestly, some indie games companies are kind of indie game. Well, not companies, but you get what I mean. Indie games are kind of Chad. It's really cool when they do that. The thing about indie games too, or when it's made by like 2 or 3 people, is that there can be a lot more agreement. So sometimes it's actually better for those games. Sure, they won't be able to go much further, but it's really interesting what they can do with it. Because they don't have to worry about coordinating, and if the team is the small team, like 2 or 3 people, or even just one, but one would be really complicated, they can really bring a game together that doesn't really have as much issues with like stuff that doesn't connect and stuff, which happens a lot with companies, because it's hard to like manage an entire huge group. Pretty epic. Honestly, the fact that there's fire in the water. I love the fantasy themes here. Temperature is too high. Well, I don't care. I'm getting this teleport before I go back. Now I should go up. I hope I don't die. I think I'm gonna die. No, close. Eat. Wait, I gotta wait till stamina goes up before I eat. There we go. Now we can go towards the quest. Alright, let's stop the music for now though. There it is. The abyss current. I wonder though, was this a boss we fought last time? Oh, the unit covered in lava. Yeah, that was the one we fought last time, so he won't show up. Because that was the boss icon on the map, but that's the one we already fought. It won't show up again during story mode. Because they put it into a different instance probably. It's not down there either. That was a boss fight from last patch.
I can feel a surge of energy inside the abyss current, and the Hive Mother has grown more frantic, running out of patience with the current situation. It's anxiously waiting for the offspring to come to its rescue via the abyss current. We don't have much time. Are you ready? Once the jammer is removed, those gray space entities will be aware of my presence immediately. We will keep you safe. Okay.
Yep.
Let's begin.
Fighting cutscene. Protect Rubilia. Oh. Wait. I used the Rubilia to protect the Rubilia. I love the wing gameplay actually. No, it's not as good underwater because you can't fly. And you also can't dash underwater, which is kind of sad. I was hoping you could. Alright, well, let's go back though. I like my character model though more, because I'm more used to it. Alright. Is that in Rubilia's control or it's in Rubilia's control? Okay. Good. I think it is, right?
Rubilia!
That was killer. Back in the confounding abyss, but I think it's under her control. Because that was only a shadow of it, not the real one.
Rubilia, how do you feel now?
I'm okay. Don't worry. It worked. Next we wait to hear from Miss Lyra.
Alright. Seems to be effective. We might be able to close it. Oh yeah, we can teleport back now. That'll be better. We're not walking 3 kilometers. Wait, is that Miroria? Oh yeah, because Lyra was at Miroria, right? No, Breezy Isle, okay. She was. No longer, okay. Most popular games with big fan base are indie games, actually. Yeah, there are quite a few. I don't know many, like, cause I don't really usually pay attention to companies. If it like Oyoverse is like one of the very few companies I pay attention to, and Square Enix nowadays. But games like Among Us, for example, got really popular. I think there are other also games that also started out as indie games, but I don't really know which ones. Huh. What is that supposed to be?
Lyra, we've arrived at the entrance to the target location. It appears to be an abnormal space that reminds me of the confounding abyss.
Yeah.
Roger that. Go ahead and explore the surrounding area. The tech department is keeping a close eye on you.
Is it really the Blackstone ruins?
I didn't receive any relevant reports. This is indeed a result of that space-time fluctuation. If these ruins are similar in nature to the confounding abyss, we must be extra careful. A small mistake could lead to a replay of the tragic past.
Kinda cut down the city in two.
Moreover, the extent of the space-time fluctuation's impact on the Grand Sea is not yet clear. Inspections and evaluations must be carried out immediately to reveal and eliminate hidden dangers.
Understood. We got this.
I believe our timestamp could help with the Blackstone ruins. Let me give it a try.
Hello? Can you hear me? The communication signal was compromised for unknown reasons just now. You were on and off. How is everything?
Ms. Lan has unlocked the Blackstone ruins using a timestamp. We are going to investigate.
The signal fluctuation might be a result of its interference, which means you've successfully activated the entrance to the ruins.
Alright.
Once inside the ruins, you might lose contact with us. Be very careful.
Okay, we'll bear that in mind.
Blackstone ruins. Another force that affects space-time stability. Let's uncover the mystery.
Alright, we go in. You can argue that Oiver's in any not really. I mean, like, companies in general. You know, independent as in the studio as know-how from a bigger company. I mean, Oyoverse is a pretty big company. By definition, I don't think it's an indie company. Independent? Maybe, because they even cut off like a bit from China, but I don't know the full like enterprise side of Oyoverse. I just know that they kinda that's why they rebranded Oyoverse for that. Indie though? I don't think so. Independent?
Lyra?
Maybe.
Lyra? Communication is cut off. The sensor devices we have brought here seem to be malfunctioning.
The laws followed here are far beyond our understanding. I kind of expected the instruments
Starry
to
Sky reminds me
malfunction.
of the Abyss in Genshin too.
I don't feel grace-based entities. We are safe here for now.
Let's stay close to one another and advance carefully.
Alright, this kind of reminds me of something else too. The Bygone Phantasm. The area in here.
What's this?
Some sort of control panel?
Something similar was also present in the Blackstone ruins of Domain 9, but we don't know much about it other than some preliminary speculations. Some ruins in Domain 9 have been damaged. The device might be malfunctioning as a result. The timestamp is resonating with this device? The Blackstone ruins in Vera and Domain 9. I knew it. We might be able to make some further discoveries about it here.
Alright.
Look! The things up ahead! Are those
Oh, there.
images of us?
Actually, yeah, lens over there. It's like a mirror.
Move closer for a better look.
It looks like a mirror, but it doesn't reflect what we do.
They're a big company now, but they started small and basically alone. Yeah, they did do that. And early on, it was like 3 college students. They were an indie company, I suppose.
Shall we imitate their actions? Or should I say, ours?
Copy them?
Let's try it out.
As in, copy what the mirror is doing, because the mirror isn't exactly showing what we're doing. So is that our plan? Go to the future? What the heck does that mean? Excuse me? Oh, okay. So, I want to see where I am in this. Oh, wait, what?
Look! There are also similar images behind us.
This happened not too long ago.
Oh, that's what they mean by future. Now, that's what happened a while
We've
ago.
kept a full record of our movements since we entered Blackstone ruins, which might be a cue. The image in front of us echoes it from afar. This might be us in the future.
So, the ones in front of us are from the future, while the ones behind us are from the past. And those in the middle are us at present?
How can they know what we do in the future?
If the present us imitates the actions of the future us, then the future in the mirror will become the future in
But if we don't
reality.
imitate what the mirror is doing, it's not gonna be, right?
This seems to make sense, but
Incredible! They may have invented some device to record our past, but how exactly
Yeah.
will they show us our future?
This might be the result of space-time's instability. The so-called past, present, and future are likely coexisting here. To answer whys and hows might be beyond our ability, but we can give it a try based on our conjecture.
We might be able to move forward by imitating the future us.
If that is a key, then it could be. And that would also mean what we do now would be able to open it according to the order. I think I have to go back, right? Where at? So they're over there and one in each tree. Huh? What do you mean order? It wasn't me that was there, it was the others. Oh, the future. Not really. Not sure what does this mean, because we can't control the other characters. Huh? Oh. Gray space entities. Not sure how this is solved, honestly. That's the wrong one.
I'm afraid our operation just now wasn't successful. Finish these gray space entities first.
Motivation.
It's probably better to go back to where we were just now and take a closer look at our
No, we go through trial and error. If that was the first one, if that's not the second one, this is the second one. That's the third one. See? That worked. I have no idea how the puzzle works though. Like, I get what it's meant to imply, but we weren't in the image, so where am I supposed to go?
They want us to see this?
I have seen similar totems in Domain 9. Similar, but different. They probably have different meanings in different black stone ruins.
Is it a planet? Or peaks and troughs? What are they trying to tell
One
us?
of them has that sigil on it.
Don't you find that eye symbol similar to the one in the confounding abyss?
A bit, yeah.
It might be some kind of symbol of this alien civilization, declaring their territory. So far, this civilization doesn't seem hostile toward us. We can even use these unusual creations they've left behind.
I'd love to know what alien civilization left these here.
How exactly did they appear and can travel between the space-time planes, though?
But these black stones engraved with totems are left here. They ultimately still perished in the dust.
Huh. Like when any company used to be an any company? Yeah, basically that. Like, they're independent, but I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure indie means like a small company. So I don't know if that would apply. Still have no idea how this actually works. It's the wrong one. I don't like the wind enemy.
It's probably better to go back to where we were just now.
Hey, let's try the middle one. That worked. This one? Yes.
Another totem.
For some reason, this reminds me of Meroria. It hangs above the confounding abyss. The eye, just as the pattern presents.
Is this just a coincidence?
I guess some coincidences are actually inevitable. Just a guess.
Are you suggesting another possibility? These totems are not relics of the past, but a record of our development and transition.
What do you mean?
In other words, they've been watching us.
In this case, we must prepare ourselves for the day when we finally face them. I hope it's not too late.
Still have no indications of who they would be. Master of the gray space entities themselves. Random guess. I'm guessing this one. That one. Then the middle one. Big brain. Oh my god. That was totally not randomly chosen. Damn.
Those tentacle-looking things. Could they be gray space entities?
That will be the eye. Sigil here. The tentacle will be here. And here a bit
Could
too.
it be an implication of the development and evolution of gray space entities? They grow, expand, override, and encroach, perfectly in line with what we know about the gray space entities. I don't know for how long this alien civilization has coexisted with gray space entities. If they were doomed to perish, I can't let this tragedy happen again.
I've seen this pattern in another Blackstone ruin. In Domain 9. We would interpret this as suppression and sealing, which is the primary purpose of many Blackstone ruins.
Interesting. Could these patterns indicate the function of the Blackstone ruins?
They can seal gray space
Could the ruins
entities?
here have 4 different functions?
There are 4 sigils.
Or is it just a summary? Like a showroom that displays and explains?
I wish there was some clearer
Yeah,
explanation.
same. Actually, yeah, literally me saying that. Literally me. You don't have anything to do with our big company? By another big company? Oh, I had no idea. Is that really? Huh. I guess by that terms, then it would be, yeah. Yeah, okay, I have no idea how that works, but... Oh, fail. Oopsies.
Finish these
Imagine 2 in a row. Alright.
Probably better to go back to where we were just now.
No.
And take a closer look at our plan.
Oh, something's happening to this one. Oh, it's going through all of them. The heck? Is it collapsing? Is it just being joined together? Huh, a portal. Wow, that's big. Is that a rift?
Are we back safely?
We are, and look at... Did that change? I think it did, right?
Can you hear me?
Communication seems to be up and going again as soon as we leave the ruins. How is it?
We've just received an update from the monitoring department. The stability of the space-time under the Grand
So it
Sea
did
is
affect it.
improving steadily. This must be related to what you did inside the ruins.
Good news.
Suppression and sealing.
Mr. Conroe also got in touch with us not too long ago, sharing some unexpected changes to the Abyss current that have come to his attention. He's waiting for you over there. I believe he has something very important to discuss.
Is it more stable enough now for us to use the
Thank you.
timestamp?
We'll be there shortly.
Temperature is too high. I know. I gotta go up really quickly before I die. There we go. it is.
Sorry about the wait, Conroe.
It doesn't bother me, but the guys at the other end of the Celestial Gate might not be able to sit still. We've stayed a bit too long. You must be worried.
Yeah, it's time to go back. I probably have a mountain
Celestial
of problems to
Gate.
deal with.
So where they came from.
Coincidentally, while you were away at Blackstone Ruins, I noticed some interesting changes in the Abyss Current. For example, the gray space entities around the Abyss Current were no longer drawn to it, and the space-time collapse under the sea stopped abruptly. I assume these were all caused by what you did there.
Yep. So I might be able to close it maybe. And the new Final Fantasy game, if you looked into it, oh, I have. It was good. I have not played it because I can't. I don't have a PS5. But I've seen some gameplay and some story of across the several parts, and damn, that was cool. Honestly, sounds like an amazing game.
I guess there's some kind of an energy pulse derived from Blackstone Ruins, which has neutralized the Abyss Current's disruptive force. The Abyss Current can now be controlled using a time stamp.
There we go, so we did stabilize it further. Also, FF16 was the first Final Fantasy game I have watched, aside from playing Final Fantasy 14, because Final Fantasy 14 was my introduction. I think FF15 came out around the same time as when I started playing, but I wasn't really that into FF14 yet, so I didn't really care too much. And then I watched FF16 a bit on other people's streams.
In other words, we can now use a timestamp to transform the Abyss Current into a celestial gate to serve our needs.
So it's a portal of sorts?
This is too risky.
We don't have a safer option now. The Abyss Current's impact on space-time won't cease to exist. We can no longer open the celestial gate with a timestamp. Everything inside the Abyss Current is unknown to us. If this is our only chance to go back to Domain 9...
So otherwise they can't return, because they did come here following the gray space entities.
Don't worry. I perform best when I'm alone. Companions would only have my hands and feet bound.
It sounds rather stiff. Keep in touch. I know you've got
So when we get to Domain 9, I'm guessing we're going with Lan, and Kenra will already be there.
So, I'll set out to explore inside the Abyss Current. See you around.
For the strips finding to Archon Larson. Still a little dumb at the ending. It was pretty cool, honestly. I liked it. It was kind of sad about Joshua, though. That was depressing. The game really knows how to make you feel depression. I've not watched the entire game, and I've already seen so many things that... Man, why? Like, I cried for a character that I really didn't have that much connection with. And while I do tear up in video games, it's usually when I already know a character by a long time. Like, I did not tear up in Chapter 9. I did tear up in Chapter 25 a lot. I cried. But in Chapter 9, since I wasn't that connected to Himiko, yes, it was a bit sad, but not enough for me to tear up. Of course, later on, Chapter 25 and all those chapters after when Himiko was mentioned, yeah, that was depressing. And I did cry even in Chapter 25, but when I don't know a character that much, I don't usually cry. Like, it has to be like a really sad or something for me to do that, and FF16 managed to do that with Joshua. That was just absolutely cruel. Clive's voice acting is also on point.
Archon Larson, we successfully located Blackstone Ruins and revealed its entrance through a timestamp. We explored inside and managed to reboot Blackstone Ruins, which exerted influence on the Abyss Current, stabilizing the underwater spacetime. Mr. Conroe believes this Abyss Current, under the control of the timestamp, could be a link between Domain 9 and Vera.
Not only that, he has set out to verify this himself.
If Mr. Conroe could verify this conjecture on this trip, we would be able
Sounds
to
like he will verify, because that's gonna be out tomorrow.
the Abyss current. And more cooperation could be carried
Indeed.
out between Domain
We'd
9
go
and
there.
Hykros to tackle the potential threats posed by gray space entities. Lyra, continue monitoring the Abyss current and the Black Stone ruins. We need to learn more about how the Black Stone and gray space entities affect each other.
Alright.
That's right. We're already working on it.
This series of emergencies that have threatened the safety of the people of Vera is over for now. Fiona, Lyra, Lynn, Miss Lon from Domain 9, Miss Shirley, and the Executor, thank you for your service.
The crisis caused by the Abyss current has not yet completely subsided.
Glad you
but it's
consider under
largely
control. That's
considered
good.
under control.
It's more stable.
The daily order has been gradually restored in Inners. I'm confident that soon everything will be back to normal. Thank you for all your hard work.
We're glad to be of help.
Although this incident has come to an end, we will pay close attention to its development here.
Lynn, are you also heading back to Meroria? You guys are always together.
Actually, I plan to stay in Inners a bit
Oh.
longer. Ruby is doing really well. Archon Larson has released her from observation and put her back in my care. I didn't have much time for her lately. I'd like to bring her
Aw.
here. to
Yeah.
make it up to her
She
a
deserves
little.
it.
That's great news. Would you do me the honor of planning your visit? It just so happens that the Inners Oceanography Research Lab is currently open to the public. Would you be interested in a tour together? Some of the lab's most precious collections are on exhibition. I'd like to invite you both to enjoy the unique charm of the Grand Sea.
Thank you, Archon Fiona. I look forward to this tour.
Don't be a stranger. Call me Fiona. Great. Lynn and I will see you at the Oceanography Research Lab.
It's a deal.
In a Sea Lab exhibition. Ruby gets what she deserves. She's so.
Fiona, I haven't seen you for so long.
She must be protected, honestly.
It's been a while, Ruby. Is this your first time to Inners? What do you think?
The underwater world is so pretty. I saw a lot of wonderful fish.
Really? I think you will see more brilliant sea creatures soon.
Yes, I'm over the moon. Lynn,
Aw.
please.
Can't wait. Excellent. Executor, Shirley, let's go.
The aquarium. Hey, the great whale shark is
Oh, she's the other character. I haven't seen her yet. I know she exists, but I haven't really seen her in the story yet. I just saw her in the trailer.
riding a whale. Lynn, I don't think it's very nice.
What's this?
I knew it was Kinono.
You look troubled, Fiona, which is...
I think she's a bit of a troublemaker, right? From what I heard.
Everyone in Inners knows how mischievous this
Hmm.
kid is. No parents allow their children to play with her.
Aw.
She's pretty much all by herself.
Sounds kind of sad, though.
Sometimes I try to look after her a little more and teach her some manners. But I just don't have
Is she
much
really
time
that
for this.
bad?
Her behavior is getting worse and worse. But can we blame her?
I see. Shall we try something different this time?
You mean Ruby?
You're right. Riding on the back of an exhibit might upset the staff in the exhibition hall. Do you have a plan?
Maybe I could ask her nicely to come down?
We'll see if that works.
You got this, Ruby.
Uh-huh. My name is Ruby. Do you want to come down and play with me? My name is Ruby.
She's practicing it. Oh my god.
Oh, forgot to say hello. Lynn told me
She's practicing it in her head, a bit out loud.
my name is
Aww. Shy Ruby. Ironically, to the ending, and the couple does not end up together in happy about to me. Joyous Clive at the best. What fantasy. Yeah, they do not seem to be together. I know they're both alive, right? But we didn't get to see anything between Clive and Jill after, I think. Unless there's more that I haven't watched, but I just looked up a video about the ending. I don't know if there's post story or anything. I've seen some moments between them though, and it was amazing. Yeah, pretty good couple.
Sorry, I mean, hello.
Ruby, you're getting way too nervous. It's not helping.
Are you talking to me?
She heard it.
Yes? Can we play together?
I see. You're also into adventures.
Huh. She's jumping down, okay.
My name's Ginono. Haven't seen you before. The great whale shark is my ride. It's a shark, not a whale. If you would like a ride on the great whale shark, you can have my seat, and you'll enjoy the commanding view. Up here,
I don't
spot
think
those
we're here to
boats who
do
come
that.
to catch me.
No, he dies. So he did die with old. I thought it was implying that he survived barely. He actually died. Oh wow. Cause it was like near like the sea coast, right? And he was kind of blacked out. I thought he would survive. So do you go straight to New Game Plus, or? Cause if the main character's dead, what do you do? Do they pull Darksiders 2? If you don't know Darksiders 2, they did the same thing, where you die in the final battle. So, not that you lose, like you win, but you gotta sacrifice yourself. So if you can either go to New Game Plus, or if you don't want to, you can just reset the game the final battle back, and you can just do whatever you want if you want to do your side content or something. Like, what happens after that? Huh. That's sad though.
Wow, it's huge! Check out its massive mouth. It can definitely take us down in one gulp. Then we can explore the great whale shark's stomach.
What?
According to this, it's very gentle, but we probably don't want to make it mad.
Ruby, that's not how you convince Ginono.
Oh no! Fiona is also here! Retreat!
No, don't retreat.
Lynn?
Good idea. Go play
Oh, alright.
and be nice. It's wonderful that you're making friends, Ruby.
Oh.
Despite all the ups and downs, Ruby's life is gradually getting back on track. Rubilia must be happy to see this.
It's a pity that the doctor couldn't come with us.
I understand, but now is not the time to reveal everything to Ruby. Until that day, she will continue to endure silently, and to dispel the haze that hovers above them, and keep Ruby safe from those gray space entities. For her, being able to watch over Ruby from a distance, like before.
Yeah, because if Rubilia
is
tried to
enough.
stay closer with
And I'll
Rubilia,
be there with them.
very often, unless she
Always.
uses a jammer, which, while it mostly is safe, we can't guarantee it. And with the gray space entities being attracted to Ruby, because she is part gray space entity, things could go bad very quickly for Ruby. And we've seen her how she reacted to Krista Max. She blacked out for a while, so it wouldn't be a good thing. As much as Rubilia cares about Ruby.
Look, this is a giant squid. Look how long its arms are. And it can eject the cloud of ink to distract predators. I bet it's pretty good at playing ball. By the way, do you play ball? You can join Pip and me.
Who's Pip?
Is it really okay? I never played before.
It's like Dolly, but something else.
I'll teach you. It's a deal.
Would it be possible for Ruby to visit Inners more? It's truly astonishing how fast two children could bond.
Yes, I guess I'll become a frequent visitor.
Don't
Fiona,
get sick of me too
Don't get
quickly.
sick of me too quickly.
Are you sure?
But the most complex problem has yet to be resolved. We must not let our guard down.
From what I heard, Lynn and Fiona knew each other from way back in the past, even before Fiona became an Archon, and they both lived in Miroria, I think. It's in the Fiona demo, and they made a promise that Fiona would protect. They wanted to protect Miroria together.
Exactly. The Abyss Current, the Black Stone, and the Hive Mother. Darn it.
It was a
All
pretty
these
cool
things
trailer
beyond our
too,
knowledge came
because
one
the
after
fighting
another,
moves they
and
did
the
there
key
was pretty
information
well
remains
done. The
missing.
graphics on those demos are pretty amazing. It's kind of like the Honkai Impact, like the more recent trailers. It's pretty amazing, the graphics there. It's their own style.
I feel we are sinking deeper into the vortex. Now we must take each step cautiously. As the head of Inners, I must save more for a rainy day.
This is a mink whale. Isn't it pretty?
It's cute.
Cute.
Dolly thinks so. It's much smaller, not like those massive whales. If it was slightly bigger, we could hide behind it.
Good idea.
Don't tell anyone.
I didn't expect to see so many wonderful sea creatures and inners. Thank you for having me.
Well worth the trip.
There's no, I didn't even need. I did not ask. I did not say there was nothing between them. What the heck are you on about? I never said that. Some theories and some hints that I know they had a son, right? I think that was at the end of the story. There was a child. I wasn't sure of the full context. But seeing Jill there, I assumed it was Clive and Jill's child. I never said that though, that they weren't a couple. I said they were a couple. There's some theories and some hints that he can be alive, but might be just copying. I mean, they never went out and said he's dead. It kind of is assumed though. I thought he was alive for a second after they showed that scene because, but he did use Ultima's power, and we assumed he would die from it because he even said it. It will be his final. So I don't know.
Executor and Shirley, I know you are probably not expecting to hear this here, but I really am grateful for your dedication and hard work. It's not your duty to fight against gray space entities, but you have dedicated yourselves to this dangerous operation. Your contribution to solving this crisis caused by gray space entities is undoubtedly remarkable. Honestly, I don't think we could have saved the situation time and again without your full support. Please accept my sincere gratitude and warm regards.
Hey, no big deal.
This is an ichthyosaur.
Dinosaur.
And that is a Symbospondylus.
Oh, that's a hard word.
Let's go inside. Is that it? What's so interesting about two big rocks? If you really want to know, I'll read you the introduction. The fossil belongs to the order Ichthyosauria.
She's nearly falling asleep.
It is the most specialized marine reptile in history.
She knows it by memory though.
Okay, done.
She was feeling kind of sleepy nearly. She's gonna get bored of that, huh?
Did you just run out?
I guess so. Although I didn't expect this. Would you like to continue with the tour?
I think it would be better to confirm where the two of them have gone.
We better hurry and catch up with them before Ginono takes Ruby to the island.
To the island? Oh, the Breezy Island where the Gray Space entities were, and the Blackstone.
Forget the introductions. Ginono, this is Dolly, and that is Spark.
Oh, that is not there from the side. Ah, okay. I had no idea. I didn't play the game itself. I only watched parts of the story. I watched a few parts and I watched the ending, but I didn't watch the full story in between.
Hey, Spark, come say
I'm still watching it. I occasionally, because I watched a few parts from someone who already completed the game, and I'm watching Unreal Dreamer play it. But that's still in the beginning, so I'll watch the full story through Unreal Dreamer. But I watched a few parts outside of that, so I don't really have the full context. I'll see afterwards.
Terrific! You have so many close friends. I'll enroll you all in the Exploration Team Reserve Force. This is great! So many new recruits in one day. I've come to the right place. I'm dog-tired. Huh? Ginono, are you tired? Wanna go back? It's been a long day. Getting sleepy. Shall we take a photo together before you go?
Oh.
Spark can help. Right, Spark? Great idea! I love photos! Lynn, do you want to join us?
Come on, let's join in the fun.
I'll count to 3, and everyone looks at Spark. 1, 2, 3, Spark!
Today's Inners trip has come to an end. Ruby, say goodbye to Ginono.
Yep, that was a little glitch there.
Bye, Ginono. I had a lot of fun today. Me too. Come back soon.
Ruby must be protected.
Balls on the beach. Next time.
Making it from Miori was the best decision I made. Miori is kind of cool. What do you mean? Wait, where do we go? Actually, it's over there, right? Wait, where is it? Probably over there then? On the other side? Am I lost? Oh wait, I think there was something behind this, right? No. Huh. Why do I get lost in it so much? Holy heck. This city makes me... Oh, this is underwater? Oh. Could be through here, yeah. And then where? Oh my god. Okay, let's just go back to the entrance, because that's closer to the entrance. No noise, I understand everything she said about the Thesaurus and kimonos. I can't pronounce that word. She's lots of energy though, which is pretty cool.
I'll bring Ruby back to Meroria. She's been yawning, but hopes I haven't noticed.
See you next time, Ruby.
Bye.
Thank you for coming. I hope you both had a worthy day. The crisis we are facing is far from over. We appreciate your ongoing support.
You are very welcome, Fiona.
I'll leave you to it.
Domain 9 is next, so I'm assuming we're gonna get news from Conroe. And probably Lan is gonna go there along with
I
us.
wish for more peaceful days like this.
And we also know that Zeke is there, so finally we get to see him. Surely we'll be happy to see your brother.
We will keep fighting for this.
I pray for good news from Mr. Conroe, and I will reach out again.
I wonder how long Zeke has been there. Is it since the ending of Hesperia that has been there, or has he been through other planes and ended up in Domain 9? Because we don't know. We know we got this there. We don't know how he got there. I mean, we know technically, but like we don't know what he's been through after he left Hesperia and before he's in Domain 9. So maybe it was only Domain 9 and he's been there all along, or maybe he went through another plane or something and something happened there and then he went to Domain 9. I'm not exactly sure, but looking forward to finally see Zeke again.
I will.
It's gonna be a very interesting story. Also, the area looks insane. Connecting to the main 9 sector. That's gonna be tomorrow. Can we see it already? We can't. I can't go to the right. But well, tomorrow we'll be able to, because tomorrow's the big patch. Hesperia, Veraplane, then Domain and Domain 9 will be next. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it off here though. I'll see you all tomorrow for Domain 9 3.0 finally. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. The area looks insane. I don't know how far I'll go in the story, because it's probably gonna be a big story and lots of exploration that I want to do. I'll probably do a longer one, like I'm thinking 2 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes. I don't think there'll be time for everything though. So I'll probably do another eventual stream with story more based. Another time, and tomorrow we do like the beginning of the story. I don't know how far we'll go. Maybe we'll go far, maybe we won't, but we'll also focus on exploration because I really want to explore the area. It looks amazing. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow.